Hey y'all, it's Courageous back again with another video. This is part 2 of my Going Blonde series, and yes, part 2 does consist of bleach, but this is a safe way to bleach your hair without causing any damage, and my hair looks bomb, y'all. So if you want to see how I got this natural blonde hair, let's go to the video. Alright, so let's get started on everything I'm going to be using in this video. I'm going to bleach with the Ion Color Brilliance Ammonia Free Powder Lightener, which I got for about $4 at Sally's. I'm going to use 2 packs of those. I'm going to use the Ion Sensitive Scalp 20 volume cream developer. The 8-ounce bottle came for like $3, and I'm going to use Ion Color Brilliance High Lift Natural Blonde Two-Tone once I've bleached my hair. I am going to follow that up with the Alpha-G Keratin 2-minute reconstructor to strengthen my hair with that protein. I'm going to use L'Oreal Everpure Sulfate-Free Blonde Shampoo so that my color doesn't turn brassy. It's the purple shampoo. I'm going to also use the blonde conditioner from that same line. And then I'm going to deep condition with Maui Moisture Agave Hair Mask, which I'm loving right now. And I'm going to use Janet Carter Solution Curls to Go leave-in conditioner, and I'm going to seal all of that in with the curl enhancing smoothing and some Jamaican black castor oil. So I'm also going to use butterfly clips, of course, because I have to section my hair. I'm going to use gloves, and I'm going to use the tint brush to mix all of the products. I have a blanket so that I don't get anything on my seat and an old t-shirt. So I'm going to section my hair off into 4 sections, and I'm actually going to start in the back. So I'm going to leave the back section, one of the back sections open. I'm going to put coconut oil on my scalp and my face so that it doesn't irritate my skin, and I'm going to start mixing the products. So at first I started with just 1 pack of the powder lightener, and I used the measuring cup since I didn't know exactly what measurements the pack came in, and I want to keep record of what I'm doing. So I put it came up to about a 1/4 cup of lightener, so I will be using the 1-to-1 measurement and of the 20 volume developer and the bleach, the powder lightener. I am going to I'm using 20 developer since it's my first time, and I don't want to have any damage to my hair. It's the safest of the developers. They don't really recommend that you use 40 since that's for professionals, and 30 is usually what I see people using, but I figure let's start low. So I will be using the 20 volume developer. I pour the powder lightener and the developer, a 1/4 cup of each, and I mix it up, and that's when I realized, does this look like it's gonna be enough for my hair? And the answer was no. So I went ahead and I just used the second pack. I did buy 2 packs, and I am using the 2 packs. Now that the ingredients are nice and mixed, I'm actually starting in the back of my hair, because if you saw the part 1 of my blonde journey, I missed a whole lot of spots, and as you can see, my ends are still dark from the ginger blonde. I used Carol's Nature's ginger blonde for the first part, and that's when I decided to go full-on blonde, and I missed a lot of spots. I had black hair dye from last year that had still not grown out, so that's why my ends are still dark, and I missed so many spots in the back. So I decided to start with the places where I had the most dark spots, so that can have longer time with the lightener. So I started in the back. I'm looking in the mirror behind me so that I can make sure I get everything. I want to be very thorough this time. The last time I missed so much because it was going dark to light, so I did miss some, but now that it's lighter, I can see the dark spots. I can target them specifically first, and then I can work on the spots that are already light. So I started in the back, and I had to work my way to the front, which I also had a lot of dark spots, as you can see. I still left some spots in the front as well, but I worked through it from end to root. I focused specifically on the ends because those are the darker spots that remain from the ginger blonde, and my scalp, as you can see, was already lighter from the last part. So here we are. I let the bleach sit for about 45 minutes, and as you can see, some of the ends are still not light enough. What is the deal, right? But I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out and tone with the natural blonde. I also did the same method, did the 1-to-1 with the toner and the cream developer, but it was still a very, very potent smell. You should definitely do this in a ventilated area because it is very strong. And yes, the toner does have ammonia, which is probably the key to this smell. So I went ahead and applied it with the brush the same way I applied the bleach. I applied the toner all around my hair, and I went ahead and let that sit for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes as well. So 25 minutes later, and the smell is still not any better, but I got through it. I'm going to rinse it out, and I'm going to deep condition with the 2-minute reconstructor, and then I'm going to follow that up with the Maui Moisture just to make sure I have plenty of moisture in my hair. Alright, so here is the final result. As you can see, those ends still did not take, but it's recommended you cut your ends after you bleach your hair anyway, so I'm going to do that as well. But other than that, most of my hair is a consistent blonde color. It's feeling great, it's feeling strong, it's moisturized, no damage at all, so I'm very happy with that. I did mini twists after I moisturized just so that I can cut those ends. If you haven't seen how I trim my ends, go check out that video. It's linked in the cards. But I am very happy with my blonde hair. What do you guys think? It's awesome. I might go a shade paler, but I'm so happy with it as it is right now, and no damage at all. I do think it's because I used 20 cream developer. I started at the safer end, and I take care of my hair. I followed up with the protein. I deep condition, so it's very moisturized, it's very strong. And yeah, that's my blonde journey part 2. What do you guys think? Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell me what you guys think of my blonde hair. This is Courageous, guys. Stay brave.